Dozens of residents packed a small county commission room in Stanton County, Nebraska today to protest a Bitcoin mine operating in their county. Residents urged commissioners to order a sound study of the area that surrounds that plant. KTIV's Matt Hoffman's been following this story for more than a month now. And Matt, why do residents want this sound study?
Yeah, Matt, it's because this Bitcoin mine makes noise, almost 90 decibels if you're standing nearby, and neighbors say it's really disrupted their quiet farm life. And residents say since the county commissioners voted to change the zoning laws to make this Bitcoin mine happen, those commissioners should foot the bill to pay for that sound study. A tense debate inside the Stanton County Courthouse Monday. Should county commissioners use tax dollars to assess how much noise a nearby Bitcoin mine is making?
I think one description of it that I've heard is it sounds like a jet airplane just continually idling on the tarmac.
Martin Schwartz says commissioners should spend the roughly $14,000 to pay for the 7-day sound study. But not every commissioner is on board.
Once you start spending taxpayers' money to help one source here, you're going to have to turn around and pay taxpayers' money to.
For Jennifer Horstman, it would be money well spent.
I understand that they're concerned about the taxpayers paying for this. This is something that's affecting everybody that lives around there. And I think it's their duty to do something about it, and I think we're headed in the right direction.
Residents say the Bitcoin mine makes noise because the operation is a large number of computers housed inside of shipping containers. And that takes a lot of fans to cool those computers, causing a whining, vibrating noise at all hours of the day.
It's always there, like when I'm outside doing chores or in the garden or outside playing with my kids. It's there all the time.
For now, the Stanton County Commissioners are only considering the sound study. No official vote was taken Monday, and it's unclear if the issue will be brought back next month. Now, if you're wondering what a Bitcoin mine is or how it can impact a community or how it landed in this rural county, we have more information in a previous story that's available on our website right now, KTIV.com.